Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Okay, welcome to another filler episode 4, actually, because I had one just by myself not too long ago, and today I am joined with a fellow brethren, a brother in Christ, if you will. Peyton, say hi.
What's going on?
Yep,
How you guys doing?
been a while since you've been on, hasn't it?
It has.
People missed you. The fans were calling out for you. All
I'm
right.
sure they were.
They were, dude. Everyone who like I know in person who listens to the podcast be like, "Hey, could you ask like Peyton to get on more? He was really nice." I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. Everyone asked if I could ask you to be on more.
I'm a lovable guy,
You're
man.
just a
I'm a
swell
sweetheart
fella.
of the
Yeah.
group.
You're the sweetheart that everyone just wants on again. But
I'm the
anyways,
heartthrob.
due to popular demand, here he is.
I'm here,
And
and
he's
I'm
not at all
here.
on just because we both happen to be on at the exact same
No,
time. But
not at all.
no, yeah, I rang him up. I'm like, hey, Peyton, people,
We planned this
yeah,
12 weeks ahead.
yeah, like the people want you. And he's like, all right, let me crawl out of this mount of just like hot
Yeah,
women models
yeah,
first to get to my computer. And that took him 12 weeks. And now he's finally
yeah.
here.
12 weeks of women.
Yep, exactly. And now we've come to you to talk about the Xbox plus Bethesda plus fucking whatever game reveal.
Okay.
Man, it was pretty
Yep.
shit.
It was pretty
It
poopy.
was pretty fucking bad.
Nothing crazy, in my
Not at
opinion.
all.
I mean, there's a few games I'll check out because they're on Game Pass, but I don't think there's. Maybe there's like one game I would buy, and that's
Yeah.
about it. Everything else looked lame as hell.
Yeah, I was just extremely disappointed. There's just like nothing. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, my brain literally just didn't have a response to it. Like, I just saw it. Like, you know how when you get excited,
Yeah,
you get all hyped, you get that feeling in your stomach. I literally had like zero any like fucking. My brain had
yeah. It
no
was just.
neuron response to
It
any of
was
these
a snooze
games.
fest of a stream.
Yeah, it was like fucking 20 minutes too. It was so short.
Yeah, I know. I think the pre-show was probably longer.
Most likely, yeah. Fucking hell. I just wanted a new fucking Wolfenstein, but
That
that
would have been
didn't
cool to
happen.
see,
That,
and
of
it
course, yeah.
probably won't happen for a while.
Yeah, apparently they are working on one, but I don't know.
Oh,
They
that
told
might be my theory's wrong, though.
um they did say that when they do come out with the next one, there's Mecha Hitler's gonna be in it, so I'm looking forward to
That
that.
sounds cool.
I know, I'm looking forward to that one.
And I don't think they'll fail on it.
I hope not.
I think they know what they're doing,
Yep.
and I think Mecha Hitler is easily attainable.
Yeah, I would hope so. Because I don't know what they were thinking with Youngblood. That game was a fucking failure.
Isn't that the co-op game?
Yep.
I think they were just trying to like test the water. Like, okay, can we make a multiplayer game?
No, they can't.
And then they can't.
Well, it's not
Was
just
it
like
bad because it was multiplayer? Or just it was just
no. It was a bad game that
terrible.
also happened to be multiplayer.
So it
Like,
would have been bad either way.
yeah.
I think they
Regardless,
just didn't want to put so much resources. I think they were actually just testing, can we make a multiplayer game and will it
probably.
work?
But
And then they just didn't want to spend too much money, so they're like, okay, let's just make a shittier version.
the thing is like I don't understand. Like, why did they think like, hey, you know that game Far Cry New Dawn that just came out? Yeah, let's do what they did. Like, for some reason, just every game in that little bit, like Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Wolfenstein, for some unknown reason, just to be like, hey, let's turn it into an RPG. Let's get leveling. Let's get enemies with
I like
levels.
Assassin's Creed. I mean, I like Far Cry New Dawn. I don't really care about that like level, like the looting stuff. At least, well, in like Assassin's Creed, you don't have to do it. Even
Yeah.
in New Dawn, you don't have to do it really. Like it's not, you don't have to go out of your way.
Well, you
But
kind
I
of
don't know how
do
it works
because
for
you legit
Wolfenstein.
you can't really New Dawn because you legit could like not kill an enemy like a level higher than you or something like that.
Well, it just progresses with the story. Like it's not like you like it's usually in areas that are like later on in the story that are like way too high of a level. Like you can, I don't know, it just flowed with me. Like when I played the game, it flowed fine.
I know. I just wish, like, look at Far Cry 3 and 4. That game flowed fine as
I never
well.
had to go out of my way. Yeah, I know, and it would have been fine. Like they didn't have to do the looting and shit. Like I don't even know why they did it, but I didn't really have a problem with it
Well, the only
because
reason,
I never had to go out of my way to level up. I wasn't like, oh, let me go grind real quick so I can do the
I suppose,
mission.
yeah, but that's what a lot of games do it for. They do it for like
Yeah.
artificial game length. They're like, oh, you literally cannot do it. Why? Oh, because you're not a high level enough. Are you good enough to beat them? Probably, but that would mean the game was only be like 3 hours long. So
Yeah, I
just put
don't.
in 10
It's
hours
a
of
weird
fucking
choice.
grinding and shit like that. But yeah, in that game, garbage, absolute atrocity. Like, because the games were nothing like that at all. Like, it was just like, each enemy takes like a few bullets to kill, unless it was like a boss or like it was like a super soldier or something. Then yeah, it'd be like a small mini boss you'd have to deal with.
Yeah.
But in that game, every enemy took like 3 magazines to kill. Unless they were a level lower than you, then they died if you fucking burped on them. Like it was so weird.
This is
And
just poorly made.
it was just badly made. For some reason, the takedown animations, they're like one. There used to be like fucking 50 in each game. No, there's like one. I don't know why they took all of them away. They literally could have just re-added them. I don't know why they took them away.
Yeah, they could have just recycled. Would have
That
been
would have
better
been
than
better. Yeah,
underperforming.
exactly. The characters you played as were goofy as hell. That game was just girls want to have fun. The game. I don't know what they were thinking because
Far Cry New Dawn, bro. They're trying to have a goofy game.
no. I'm talking about
I know they're trying
oh
to just copy Far Cry New
oh yes yes
Dawn.
yes 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 yeah, probably because they do some of the dumbest shit in that game. Because here's what doesn't make sense though. If those were like the new characters, like completely unrelated to the last game, whatever, I wouldn't have liked them. But I would have been like, okay, I just don't like those characters, whatever. But what doesn't make sense, they are the daughter of like two of the main characters from the last two games,
Yeah.
and they are nothing alike their parents. Like like their parents were nothing like that. They were like either super serious or like fucking the guy you play as BJ. He literally smiles like once in like the entire games or twice. Sorry.
He's a Sigma male, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Sure, exactly. But for some reason, the fucking daughters are just like one of them called each other like booger breath or some shit like that. Some like Spy Kids insults. Like it
I think
was
that
so.
insult is in Spy Kids.
Yeah, it is. It's like the dumbest shit ever. And like every cutscene, like the only cutscenes there were, or there's a few. There's like only loading screen, I should say, when you're not going into an area and it's just staring at like a blank circle spinning, is when you went into an elevator and then would show the camera in the elevator of them like dancing or something like that. Or them like doing like the dumbass thing where like you wind up your middle finger. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
ah, yeah, that's
Guardians of the
hilarious.
Galaxy.
That's yeah. It's so dumb, man. Like the game, oh, like me and RJ, who were the ones who play. I literally could have not have played that game if it was just me. The only reason we beat it is because we were playing it together.
You guys actually finished it?
Yeah, we did. It's short. It's really short. It was like
How
four
long?
hours or something,
Oh
shit
my
like that.
dude, that is really short.
It took us like 3 days, and we barely played it for those 3 days. I'll tell you what. Like there was this one part where me and him had to sit and like, so like there's this like Nazi checkpoint. We had to like
Yeah.
sit in one of like the small little um I want to say house, like what would you call it, like the little shelter, like a border checkpoint, you got like the small place the guard stands and then
Yeah.
whatever. It was like that except for on a road. We had to
Okay.
sit in there. Both I had to like lean out and shoot a guy, get down and get revived, and keep doing that over and over and over again, probably like 20 times until I killed him. Because we're like, let's see if we can force our way through without having to grind to level up, like doing some like boring ass side missions. Because you have to
Hmm.
do it in that game. Let's see if we can get through without having to do boring ass side missions. We couldn't, because that was A single enemy that we had to do that with. RJ would just sit behind cover, reviving me as I was shooting them. That was one enemy. And when he finally died, we walked into the area with a small clearing. We go into another arena with enemies. Each one of them killed us in like 1-2 hits. And not to mention, it's like hit scan. It's just boom, boom, dead. We're like, okay, we gotta play some garbage side missions. And not to mention, if you were like one level below an enemy, they're like, it feels like there's like 10 levels above you. I don't know why.
The gap is
It's
just insane.
It is. It really is. Because we were stuck. I don't know what it is about hiding this game, but apparently you have to do it everywhere. We were stuck in an underground subway for so long because there was like a giant, you know those like giant metal dogs?
Yeah.
There was one of them like fucking like sniffing and scratching at the fucking entrance. It couldn't get down though. And it was like a U shape so you can go down to the side and then up again
Hmm.
and vice versa. We were stuck down there, shooting him, letting him run back, shooting him, letting him run to the other side, and back and forth for like 20 minutes. And this was an enemy like a 1 or 2 levels above us. And not to mention, he had a bunch of other soldiers near him that just kept respawning out of the fucking ground, I guess. And it's just not a good game. Like, I don't know how to describe it. And not to mention, they fucked up one of the best features, dual wielding. And
You can't dual wield?
you can, but with one weapon. I don't know why. In the last games,
Okay.
you could dual wield, like, even in the first
Yeah, I
game, you
remember
could
that.
dual wield any weapon. And in the second game, you could dual wield any combination of weapons, like shotgun in your right hand, pistol in your left,
Yeah.
pistol, sniper, blah, 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 whatever. In that game, you was one weapon you could dual wield, and it was either a pistol or a machine pistol. You could choose. You could only choose one of them, and that's it. You can't dual wield AR, can't dual wield SMG, can't dual wield shotgun, can't dual wield any of that. Just
You
that
think they
one
would just
weapon.
recycle like coding or some shit?
You'd think so, but no, they
Like you
had
know
to
how
make
to
it.
do it. You might as well
Yeah,
just throw it in.
you'd think they just
Can't
make
take
it.
that long.
You know what they could have did? Get the second game, add twice as many enemies, and add another player. Done.
Yeah.
Like you're after that, you would have been perfect. But no, they had to just make it fucking weird and just garbage, man.
Just a bundle of dumb choices.
It was. It really, really, really was. I almost want to play it again just to remind myself how bad it was. And
Don't torture
it
yourself.
immediately deleted.
you play like an hour of it, and like not even you play like half an hour of it, and you get so bored,
I would too. I would
just
too.
upset.
Start crying a little.
Yeah.
Oh, and last fucking nail in the coffin. So, not only are the characters dumb, but not only are they annoying, but they're really fucking dumb as well. So, the whole premise of that game, your dad, or BJ, the person who
Yeah.
played in the last games, goes missing. Don't know where he went.
Okay.
The girls and her friend, and their friend, find out where they went. They don't tell anyone, they just go. They don't tell anyone. Their fucking mother, they're literally friends with the leader of the FBI. They don't tell anyone. They just go by themselves without telling
We got this on
anybody.
our own.
They go without telling anyone. I don't know what
Bundle
they
of
were
dumb
thinking.
choices. That's what I'm telling you.
Not to mention, oh, here's another problem with the game. I could go on for days. There's another problem with the game. You don't have like any of the skills you did in the last game. You have to unlock the ability to carry around heavy guns. You have to unlock the ability to like slide or some shit. You have to unlock the ability to dual wield. Only there's one weapons too. You have to unlock the ability to like do takedowns on like bigger enemies. You have to unlock the ability to like throw your hatchet or something like that. It's just so fucked up. And what doesn't make sense story wise, you're like, oh, like they're brand new, they're just starting out. They literally have power armor from the second game that basically turns you into a super soldier. And yeah, I don't expect them like every single skill from the last game, but like why can't you like pick up heavy weapons?
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's so bad. There's one good thing from that game, and that is the weapon customization. I thought that was fine. I thought it was good, actually. RJ agreed with me.
What
Other
could you
than
put like
that,
sights on and stuff?
you could put on different sites. You could change. So it was like three versions of every single like. There's like a few things you customize, like the stock, the magazine, the barrel, and then I think the sight.
Yeah.
And there was three versions of each of them. There's one that make the power higher, one that make the accuracy higher, one that make the rate of fire higher. I like that. I think that was fine.
Yeah.
Like for the magazine, the higher, like if you did the higher damage, it'd be like 10 bullets, but they're like really big caliber and they do a ton of damage. The barrel would make it longer, it shoots slower, but it'd like have more range and whatnot. The stock would make it more accurate, but it would ADS slower and whatnot. Like I thought that was fine, but that's the only good thing they did. That's it. Like other than that, it's just such an utter, like complete and utter disappointment. Okay, I think my rant's over. Peyton, have you been disappointed by any game?
From Game Award, the game showcase.
Anywhere.
Well, we can talk about game show. I mean, I guess wasn't. I was just disappointed with what they showed. I mean, so much like trash. It's all looks
Yeah,
so boring.
I agree with you there.
I'm excited for. I mean, Arc 2 looks cool from the cinematic we've seen, but like, I mean, knowing Arc 1 was really cool. I just hope they fix a lot of things from the first game. I hope it'll be good. It probably will be good. Starfield looked cool. Might play that. I mean,
We'll
that
have to
seems like their
see.
big contender this year. But the rest looks pretty average. The Rick and Morty creators game, that game looked cool, but I don't know how long that can last. It just seems like a little funny game that you play for like a couple hours and then there's not much to it, but I guess we'll see.
We will see. Yeah, because I mean, the last game they made, like Trover Saves the Universe, that was like a funny game, and it was actually good.
Yeah, that game looked cool. I just don't know how long that game like lasted.
A while, like it was good the whole
Did
way
it?
through. Yeah,
That's good.
it was good.
So hopefully this game does. I don't know. It's High on Life, I think it was called.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that game looked cool. The rest of the games. Oh, there's a farming game. I don't remember that game name.
I know you're fucking something Frontier. I can't think of it now.
It rhymed with Frontier. The first
Yeah,
part rhymed with it. Here, I'll look it up.
good idea.
The rest of the games, though, they look pretty bad. That
Yeah, I'm not
vampire
looking forward to it.
game did not look good.
Redfall or whatever.
Yeah, Redfall
Morbius.
looked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not good. Not looking forward to that. I just
I
they
mean,
don't
Flight
do it for me.
Simulator looked. Lightyear Frontier, that's what it's called.
Lightyear
That game
Frontier,
looked
right?
cool. I actually do want to play that game a lot. Looked very pretty.
It did too.
Looked very fun. I wonder if there's guns in it. I don't. There's like exploring, so there might be.
It could be.
But it looks like a farming game most. Maybe it's like survival.
Well, we'll have to see when it comes out. Whenever it comes out. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think
Remember,
it's just
Peyton,
might have just said
you can play it
2023.
first. Play it day one with Game Pass.
That's true.
Because it told us,
For like literally 90% of those games.
yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's every single fucking game. They're like, had to
I
remind
think
us,
that's the
hey,
draw. Yeah.
you can play this day one.
This is the
Game
world
Pass.
premiere, guys.
Yep.
And this is gonna be on Game Pass.
Yep.
Just like you don't have to say it for every game. You could just throw it in at the beginning.
You get to like world premiere category that do all of them.
Yeah, which is literally the fucking pretty much every game was a world premiere. Except for like League of Legends or like Riot Games coming to Game Pass. Or yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of got me fucked up.
it's just a bunch of it's just
Stinkers.
a bunch of disappointments.
Absolute. No, I'm gonna be blunt here. Absolute fucking stinkers. Like I don't care about any of these games.
Yeah, a lot of those
So
games
many
look stupid. Like some of them. I mean, they look cool, but like I'm not gonna play most of those games, and they're all gonna like most of them are gonna flop too.
Yeah, sadly.
Like that Plague game, like it was like the rat game. I don't know, had the rats in it. That game. It looked cool, but it's probably gonna flop.
Well,
There's gonna be like a
I
small
don't.
fan base for it. I feel like.
Well, there's already a first game of that one.
I know that, and the comment or the chat was just saying, "Oh, this game looks mid. Looks like the first game." Which it did. I remember looking at the first game. It looked a lot like the first game. Redfall should be like 4 people who play that game. They're gonna like stop updating it after like not even a year. It already looks like it's gonna flop.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah.
We'll see.
This felt so blue balled. Like it was just so like boring. Like I literally started like tearing up from being so
I know
tired.
it was over so quick, and there was just nothing.
Like
And like, dude, like R2, they showed nothing. They showed less than they did last year. How is that even possible? And they didn't even give us. It's not like they gave a specific release date. They just said next year. I'm pretty sure they did that last year
they're
too.
just reminding you, like, hey, this game exists, by the way.
I'm pretty sure they recycled cinematics from last year. It was just Vin Diesel riding on a dinosaur for 5 seconds, and then they're like, "Oh, 2023."
Yep.
It's like, what are you doing? Like, cool. I'm hyped about the game, but you're not showing anything.
Yep.
Like, it's fine if you're not showing gameplay, but like, show a different cinematic. Show
Yeah,
something
I
different.
agree. It's just nah. What was I gonna say too about that? Um. Oh yeah, one good thing. Hideo Kojima, baby.
Oh yeah, he's like, "Hey, I'm here and I'm
He's
doing something.
he's like,
See you
I'm
later."
making a game. Can you tell us about it? Nope.
No details.
No details.
I thought there'd be like a teaser. I guess he is the teaser.
He is the teaser. The man himself is a
He's
teaser.
like, "Yo, I'm doing something. Are you proud of me yet?" And then we are. Hopefully, I don't know what it'll be. You think it'll be? You think he'll do another Metal Gear game, or is that like
No, he
over?
can't. Yeah, he can't do that.
Maybe I don't know.
Because I think Konami still has
I
the
think it'll be
rights to
something
Metal Gear,
cool,
and Konami's too busy
but
making like pinball machines.
love me some pinball.
I'm dead
They
ass.
need
That's
to
like
drop a
all they're doing.
Metal Gear pinball game
Oh
on
hell yeah!
Xbox.
Can't wait. Um,
I'm sure it'll be good. Whatever he's making, I'm sure it'll be fine.
yeah, I would imagine. So far, so good. Um, I just can't believe my prediction skills. I was just so happy when he's like introducing someone who's been like a long time person in the studio or whatnot. I'm just like Hideo Kojima because I thought it was like a joke because like he only ever does shit for like PlayStation.
Yeah,
So I said it as a joke. Motherfucking Hideo Kojima just pops up on
just
the
sitting
screen. And
there,
I'm like, holy
just
shit.
goofy glasses,
It's
just
goofy
chilling.
eyeglasses, yeah. What a silly guy.
He is a silly guy. I love his Instagram. Post whatever he wants.
Yeah, it's very
Selfie with
good.
Paddington doll. Selfie upside down. He can do whatever.
He really can. He's just a man of his own world.
I mean, we live in his world.
Yep. I also love to see. I love. Uh, oh my fucking! I just realized what the last Metal Gear game is. Metal Gear Survive. Holy shit!
That game was boopy.
That was the last game they made without Kojima. Like he's just like, all right, fuck this, I'm leaving. They're like, okay, well we'll make Metal Gear without you. We'll make my own Metal Gear with blackjack and hookers, and they fucking
Mr.
made
Cool
it.
game, and then they made boopy game.
They made the worst game ever created. Like you put up the gameplay consists of you put up a fence, you poke the zombies with a stick. That's it.
Hold on. Dude. Like, I don't get how that gets past any team
Yep.
without thinking, this game kind of sucks.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah,
Maybe
I
he's
know.
working on Metal Gear Survive too.
Who is a guy who left the company that makes
No,
it?
yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think he's allowed to do that.
He's gonna do it. He can do whatever he
I'm
wants.
pretty sure okay, he can do anything he wants on Instagram. I don't know about like legal shit. I'm
No,
not
no,
so
no.
sure about
He
that.
is above the law. Kojima is above the law.
I just want a new Metal Gear Rising, whenever that's gonna happen.
know if they'll. I mean, it'd be cool.
They're not
I
gonna
want
do
to
that.
see. I just want to see the governor, or whatever his name is.
Senator Armstrong.
They should make up like an origin story game for you play
Yeah,
as
that'd be a great
him.
idea. Yeah, because he's fucking dead now, so you can't really play like anymore.
You'd have to just do a break. Just
Yeah,
bring him back.
just do a DLC. Like add another DLC like 10 years later or something.
Yeah, of Senator Armstrong.
I mean, they had two DLCs. You get to play as Sam and Blade Wolf.
They could do Senator
That's what
Armstrong
I'm saying.
DLC.
Yeah. So what? Like fucking just do Armstrong.
He's a big guy. He's a goofy guy. He can do whatever.
Exactly.
Kojima can do whatever. That's what we've learned. He's above.
The law.
He's above the law. He's above all. He's a god.
Yeah. Okay. You're getting a little carried away now, my friend.
I think I'm getting a little under carried away.
You are underestimating him.
You're underestimating his power.
I mean, it seems like every time he shows up on screen or at any event, people just go crazy.
Because he's just got that lovable face.
He's just got that presence.
He's just there. Same with like dude who made Mario. Don't remember his name.
Yeah, wow, I don't remember his name either.
I don't know how. I
Hideo
just don't
Kojima?
remember his name. Yeah, he made it too. He made Mario.
Who made Mario? What the fuck is his name? It just doesn't tell me. Okay.
He has
Oh,
no name.
Shigeru Miyamoto. Right.
Yeah, him. Same thing with him.
Yeah.
Same thing with like any just. I mean, those are like big two Japanese creators, but
Yeah.
they just have that presence. It's because they've made such legendary titles. But Todd, whatever his name was, he did not. I mean, he had a presence, but
It wasn't a good one. It
he's
was a
just a
stinky
cringy
one.
little guy.
I could smell the smell of onions when he came on stage.
Had that sweet leather jacket.
It was okay.
Thought he was the shit.
I mean, you ever hear about the Fallout 76 like whole scandal? Like when it came to the fucking bag, the canvas bag.
What are you talking about?
So there was a scandal when Fallout 76 was coming out. So the Day of Reckoning.
Yeah.
It had a pre-order bonus for like $200. It came with like a helmet, like a action figure, or a bobblehead, whatnot. But one of the things was a canvas bag with the Fallout, Vault 76 symbol on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when they got the bag, that shit wasn't canvas. It was some garbage fucking material that nobody liked. And everyone's like, whoa.
Was it just like a little tote bag or like a backpack?
No,
or
it was
what?
like a camping bag.
Oh, okay.
And everyone's like, whoa, what is this? What is this shit? What is this garbage? I don't like this. And they're like, hey, I mean, it was more expensive to make that, so there. And so everyone's like, so why the fuck didn't you make the canvas bag then if it was less expensive? And then it got to a point where the official response from Bethesda was literally, we are not going to do anything about this. Like, that was the official response. We are not going to do anything about this.
We're not doing anything about it.
You know what they gave people instead?
What?
Like, I think it was like 200 atoms in the in-game store.
Cool.
You know that could buy you?
Sound like a lot.
You know that could buy you?
What?
Like a paint job. That could buy you nothing. I could buy you nothing. Bethesda's the greediest motherfuckers alive.
They could have just made a bag. Like, it's not that hard.
Yeah, make a canvas bag, bro. Oh, the funny part was you could buy the exact bag they were advertising for like $10 on a different website. The only difference is just didn't have the Fallout 76 symbol on it.
To be better.
Yeah, it is because it was actually made of canvas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty sickening.
Do you have any highlights from the showcase or no? Zero?
I completely forgot everything that was already shown. I just remember Kojima, that's it.
His face. I only remember him saying thank you at the end.
That's all I remember, man. I legit don't remember anything.
There's not much. I mean, it's like four. There's like Forza Motorsport, but I don't care about that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm more hyped for the Hot Wheels DLC for Horizon 5, but I'm not gonna buy it. It's just
Ugh.
like stupid, man. Like, make a cool game.
I
Someone.
mean, you
I
hyped
guess
for that
Starfield was
Sea of
cool,
Thieves
but
update?
like, I am hyped for Sea of Thieves update. It's very small, but they're adding a little customization overhaul. You can change the name of your boat, which I always thought was something cool. I never thought they'd do that though, because it's just so small. You can customize the cabin inside, like the captain's quarters, which is cool. What else was there? There was
Like
something else. Oh, you could save your boat
loadout? Yeah,
customization,
yeah,
like
yeah.
presets. I still wish they had like your outfit presets because it's annoying changing everything.
You have to change every time?
Yeah. Oh, like yeah, you have to change everything, like your jacket and shit. Like I wish you could save presets.
That is annoying.
Like, cause I always have like these outfits that I like to go back to, but it's just I can't. Like it's hard to, or it's not hard, but like it's just annoying going through all
Yeah,
that. So
that
yeah,
does
that'll
sound
be
annoying.
cool.
That's good.
It was a nice surprise. I didn't think we were getting anything from Sea of Thieves because I mean, they do frequent updates usually, so I didn't think they'd be showing anything. I mean, that wasn't really that big, but it was a nice surprise.
Yeah,
And
hopefully we'll
I
get
think that's
more. We'll
next
see.
month because it's monthly that they update it. It might be this month. I don't know. I think it's next month.
I'll have to find out. Yeah, overall though,
Yeah,
I just give it like a 1 out of 10. It's like, oh, cool, great.
I'd say it's a little more than that. It's like a 4 out of like 3 or 4 out of 10. I mean, there's some cool looking things, but
Morbius game, not
nothing
cool.
crazy. That game, I remember seeing the cinematic was so much better,
Yeah, they,
and
they,
then they
they
showed
like
gameplay, and it's just like this is
Morbius game. They're
lame.
like, hey, you see how bad Back for Blood was? Let's just do that.
Dude, it looks. I thought that game was Back for Blood. So like
That's what I'm
those games just
saying.
melted together. Like it's, that game was a flop. This game's gonna be a flop. Dude, an actual Morbius game would not be a flop.
Yeah, probably would have done better.
It would probably be good. Like I watched the movie and I was like, this would be cool in like a video game, not a movie, because it wasn't good in a movie.
No, the movie was
But I
shitty.
don't think we'll ever get a Morbius video game
No, we're definitely
because we
not.
don't even have like we have like Spider Man. We don't even have like a solo like Iron Man game.
No, we do.
Well back in like 2006 or some shit.
Yeah,
A newer one, I should say.
there you go.
So I don't think we'll get a solo Morbius. Even though I would die for one.
Did you see how they brought it back to theaters?
Yeah.
And then it flopped again. It made 18, like it was like $80
Yeah,
per
because
theater.
it's not good enough to actually go see it. It's just
No.
funny. Let's see that it's
Did you
back.
see the other petition that they set up this
You can
third
bring it
one?
back for a third. It was a busy weekend. I graduated that weekend.
Exactly. They're
I was
like,
like, I can't go see Morbius. I mean, I'm too busy.
they like bring it. They're like bring. I love the name of it though. Bring Morbius back. We're just busy that weekend. Dude,
Guys, we need it for a fourth time.
if they do it again, they should just keep doing it. Just keep putting.
Just keep it in theaters
Just keep it in there
forever.
forever. Ugh.
Every weekend is a busy weekend.
Yep.
Morbius will have its time to shine one day.
One day. One day. Oh man.
It's not good enough to go see. Even if I wasn't busy, I wouldn't go see it. I
I
probably
just.
could have gone to see it, but I will never see that movie in theaters again. I don't know
Wait.
if
That's
I'll
where
ever
you
see that
saw it.
movie
You saw it
again.
in theaters.
I saw it in theater. We were bored. I was hanging out with friends. And we were bored one time or at night, and no other movie. There was like Batman, but like it was like 10 p.m. We're not gonna go see Batman. Or it was like 11 p.m. We weren't gonna go see Batman until like 1 a.m. because that movie's long as shit.
Yeah.
There was like Spider-Man. We weren't gonna see that shit again. That's long too. There was like I don't even. I think there was like one other movie with like Channing Tatum with like they're like
Oh.
on an island or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Not gonna say that because like some mediocre.
I mean, yeah.
It probably would have been better than Morbius. I went into Morbius. I was like, all right, let's try to enjoy this. I enjoyed one scene, and that was it.
It sounds
Actually,
like
I
a
mean,
good
I
one.
unironically enjoyed one scene. The rest was funny because it was stupid and bad. But you know what? I'm hoping for a Morbius too.
It's Morbin time.
Unironically, I
Oh,
actually want to see them bring him back somehow.
you see the Jared Leto thing that he posted?
Yeah, that was funny.
That was good.
I was actually happy about that. That he was joking about.
Yep.
And
Do you know
it
that?
actually had Morbin time on it. It wasn't just like
Yeah,
Morbius 2.
it's
He
Morbin
wasn't
time.
downplaying the joke. He was actually.
Morbius too. It's Morbin time.
It's
Yeah.
Morbin time.
Do you,
So hopefully Morbius 2 will happen.
let's see. Did you also see that? That's not recent, but you know that like Jared Leto's in like a cult.
Yeah, he's a weird fella. He's in like a band.
He's in a
He's in a
band.
cult. Yeah, he
Isn't he
has a
like
band.
50 years old too?
Dude, yeah.
He looks like he's 20. Like how?
He's in a band. Or he was in a band. I don't know what it's called. I think it has Mars in the name.
Mars bars.
Yeah, Mars bars.
Nice.
I don't
Hey,
know.
how did you? Have you
He's
heard
up to
about the
stuff.
news
What's the news?
that we're making a band?
You're making a band?
We are making a
Who
band.
is musically inclined?
All of us.
All of you? This is
TJ
news to me.
TJ can play the drums. RJ's on the
Okay.
guitar.
That's like most believable. RJ cannot play guitar.
Okay, you're kind
The
of right.
RJ does not have the hand-eye
You're kind of
coordination.
right. He's learning.
He's learning.
And by
He's got
that,
like a guitar app on his phone.
no, yeah, he doesn't have a guitar
Just
yet.
auto plays like some Nirvana song.
He doesn't have a guitar yet, but well, I'm not buying it for him. I'm gonna pick one up for him. He's buying it. Well, I might help him a bit, but
He's actually trying to learn guitar.
yes. Well, it's not like it's a Herculean task.
I mean, it's hard.
It is
It's not
hard, but we'll do
easy.
it.
Like RJ, I feel like he's gonna give up.
No, he's way too hyped to give up. He was so hyped to be.
Dude, this is like this is weird. This is news to me. I mean, I never would have guessed RJ would be playing guitar.
Yeah, TJ's on the drums, RJ's guitar. I'm vocalist,
I could
and
see TJ on the drums.
I'm the main vocalist, and Alex is also a vocalist.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear you guys at your first gig.
And Colin's gonna be on like the triangle or something, the cowbell.
Of course, he would be
No, we
the
don't
most
know what he's
on
gonna do.
effort instrument.
So our plan is it's like the first thing we're gonna do is like pick a. We've already picked a song. We're gonna cover like maybe or 2 to 3 songs for practice, and then by the time we do that, we're just gonna start writing our own after that.
Okay.
I know it's like new and like it sounds goofy, but like it's just like I'm dead ass about it. We're
It's just real.
serious. This is real. This is 100%
This
real.
is a
We're
real
doing
one.
this. Yes, we're gonna do that. That's what
It's
we're
just,
doing.
I mean, good luck to you guys, but
Thank you.
I just can't imagine any of you playing
Well,
instruments
I'm not playing an instrument.
or doing anything musically.
Jeez,
It's
thanks for the
just,
faith.
I mean, I'm not saying you're bad. I mean,
I
I'm
know.
just saying
I'm
RJ is
kidding.
pretty. I don't think RJ can handle a guitar.
He could figure it out.
I feel like he could handle drums. I feel like drums. I could see him on the drums.
I don't know. Maybe him and TJ will
I
switch.
don't know. Maybe guitar's not as complex as I'm putting it. It just,
I
to me,
feel
it
like
seems
well, because the
complex.
thing is, how it's gonna be at first, it's literally gonna be a game of like memory. At first, before we all get together and start like actually practicing the song we're trying to cover, he's just gonna
Hmm.
be like messing around with it. Therefore, he is learning right then and
Yeah.
there. And when we actually do try and cover the song, all he has to do is literally look up a video of like the guitar
And
like
then just
isolated.
repeat.
Yeah, the guitar isolated in the song and just do that. Now, it's simple, but it's certainly not easy, but it's simple.
Yeah, it's
It's
just repetition.
it's like winning a race. It's like it's simple, just run faster than everybody, but it's not easy. Welcome to the filler episode, Colin.
Hello.
Oh. Welcome to the filler episode.
We're doing a filler episode for the podcast.
Yeah.
Nice. But currently?
Yeah.
We are
I think we're
39
finishing
minutes in.
soon, but
Oh, I was okay. What's going on?
What's going on? We just finished watching the Xbox and Bethesda game reveals thing.
Nice.
Man,
Did you watch it?
Garbage.
No,
yeah,
I just
it was
got
pretty
back.
bad.
Yeah, you should be
Man.
glad you didn't watch it. It was terrible.
I've been
Forza Hot Wheels. That's coming
Forza
out.
Hot Wheels.
Forza
Oh, is
5
that
Hot Wheels. And Motorsport, whatever number.
8?
8, yeah. Motorsport 8.
I like the Hot because Forza Horizon 3 had a Hot Wheels expansion, so
Yeah, they're coming out with the Hot Wheels. So that, I mean, it looked fine. It looked like
Nice.
Hot Wheels.
The one for Forza Horizon 3 was really sick. It was an entire like Hot Wheels map with Hot Wheels tracks and stuff on it.
Yeah, that's what
Loops
they're
and shit.
doing.
It was pretty fun. Yeah.
That's, I mean, they didn't really show much for anything else, like any other game. There's like
it was-
Arc 2, there was like a
Arc 2.
5-second like cinematic that they showed last year. So nothing new
Nothing
from
good.
Arc 2.
I will play whatever comes out on Game Pass.
Everything, pretty much. Every game said,
Okay,
this is
let's
coming
go.
out on Game Pass.
Yeah, every single game revealed was on Game Pass.
Let's go.
So yeah, you get a lot of. There was a farming game. It was called Lightyear Frontier. It was like a space farming game. That game looked cool.
That looked okay. Other than
I don't know if it
that,
was like mainly farming. You could farm in it. It was like I don't know.
simulator.
it's like
it
some
looked
not
cool,
cool,
though.
Simulator.
You were in like a mech.
Fucking
Starfield got announced. Just like
Starfield.
space, not Garfield, Starfield.
oh,
And
Starfield.
It's like space. It's like No Man's Sky and like Skyrim, I guess.
Oh, that's kind of sick.
So yeah, it looked cool.
Other than that, yeah,
It
it's
looked
pretty
kind of
shit.
boring, but yeah, it was poopy. A lot of stupid stuff that I'll never play, and no one else will ever play.
Yeah.
Man, I've been out practicing. I got my G test tomorrow.
Oh
my
hell
license.
yeah! Let's go.
Let's go.
Good
Feeling
luck to
pretty
you.
good. Yeah, if I fail, I fail. and
They
Just
made
do
it like
again.
way easier, did they not?
just for a short amount of time. It's back to normal again.
I see. What a shame.
For
what
like a
shame.
couple months, just to catch up.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
Well, good luck. What do you?
Okay.
What is it? What do you have to do? Don't you have like just drive on the highway?
So you gotta parallel park again,
Ugh.
and then you get on the highway. You like merge on, and then you change lanes a few times, and you get off, and that's really that's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, I've done
And you
all of
just
those.
do a little bit of regular around town driving.
I've done all of those, so I should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, driving on the highway is actually really fun because
I don't like it. It's scary.
the thing is, Peyton, you drive?
I mean, I've only done it once. I did it when I was when I was in school, driving school. And
I
my
see.
teacher, I wasn't bad at it, but my teacher was like, he was like fed. He's like, yeah, okay, I don't want to do this with students anymore. So he's like, let's just do it for like 2 minutes and then get off the highway. So I didn't get that much experience with it.
Well, driving on the 115 compared to like the 401 is very different though. Have you ever driven on the 401?
I don't remember which one I drove on. Why? What's the difference?
Well, 401, it's a lot bigger. It's the main highway going like right through Ontario.
Mhm.
So it's fucking chaotic as shit
I would
compared to
imagine.
like going on the 115, which is the Peterborough highway that goes
That's
to the
probably
401.
the one I went on because all I
Yeah.
remember is that was fun because I remember my teacher gave me a tip. He's like, "Hey, when you're merging onto the highway, a tip is to just race after a car like you are a cop chasing after a."
Dude, that's what I do when
Yeah.
I merge onto anything. I go right up their ass and just get myself right in there.
Yeah, you just pretend like you're chasing them, and that's how you merge properly.
Yeah. Just hope they don't slam on the brakes and you go right into their bumper.
Just make sure you don't do that. Anyway, you know what? It's been 44 minutes, so I think that's pretty good for the filler
I
episode.
think that is good.
Thanks for showing up at the last second, Toastman. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Everyone out there, thank you very much for listening and or watching. Well, we didn't have our cams on this time, so you probably should listen. And yeah, check out our Discord server. Check out, we're on all the platforms you could think of, probably anyway, except like I don't know if there's one in like Israel I don't know about. Do you guys know we're on like 8 different platforms? That took me a while to do.
Are we?
Yeah, that took me fucking all
Are we
day to
really?
figure out. Anyway,
8 platforms.
yes, sir.
I only know about a few of them.
Fair enough. Anyway, yeah, thanks everyone for listening. And oh, also our socials. We actually post stuff on TikTok and now stuff thanks to RJ and me, our teamwork.
The
And,
social media crew.
Yep. And yeah. Goodbye.
See you later.